Yep. How is everybody? Let's see what goes on. Well, all right. Oh, we got one thumb up. We got 2 viewers. That's awesome. I wanted to do this after Mike's stream. Okay, we got 3 thumbs up. That's awesome. Let's see what I can do here. Okay. All messages are visible. We're ready to go. And Iron Man, how you doing, Iron Man? How's things going? Hey, Richard, how you doing? Well, thank you, Iron Man. It's been an interesting week for me. Awesome. You doing a DIY video? Making something? Awesome. All right. Well, let's get started, shall we? I mean, oh, Richard. Okay, my mistake. Awesome, wood carving. That's pretty good. Having a little lasagna. That it is. I got 4 thumbs up too. Yes. Italian food is delicious. Okay. I like lasagna. I like pizza sometimes. Can't have it all the time. But sometimes I treat myself to a little lasagna, a little pizza. Okay. So that's awesome. It's nice to have you here. Well, let's get started, shall we? Well, brought back an old friend. Compound bow. So, probably do some shooting with this soon. I'm not sure, but I did have it adjusted to a low draw weight. Probably around 60 pounds. Yeah? And maybe it's about, I'm not sure, maybe it's 40, 50, I'm not sure. Yeah, you're the one being disrespectful. Dilly. What's up, Joseph? How you doing, buddy? I busted out the old compound. You know, I've been trying to do that challenge, but I've been busy lately. And so I'm going to do that challenge soon, so. Haven't forgot about it. How you doing, Camo Campo? Oh, cool. Awesome. You've been hunting, Joseph. All our friends are here. Awesome. Awesome. I heard you were doing that display of veterans and like a war veterans and stuff like that. Camo Campo with the you're doing like I think it was dummies with military uniforms on them and stuff like that, and you're doing a little war museum, I guess. Awesome. I got to go get my hunting license and actually do some crossbow hunting. You know. Richard. Um, not at the present. I have nothing personal against Mike. Um, it's just how he treated me was pretty bad. No, man. You know. Sorry to hear that, Richard. Sorry to hear that. Oh, I never. I have to get one. I have to get one. I haven't had one in a while, and I can get a hunting license. I have to get a hunting license. I can get one. They're seasonal, so around here they're seasonal. So I have to go get one, Joseph. It wouldn't be that hard. I mean, I was just go to my tackle shop and get a hunting license. So yes, I did. It's a compound bow. I'm not very good with it, but I'm gonna try give it a second go. You could say. Well, thank you, Kama Kampa. This is good lasagna. I'll do that, Joseph. Italian. That's a good Italian dish. Kisser bun. Let's see. Uh, Need this. No, stabilizer. What's a kisser button? Let's see. Simple. You mean this? This is an octane stabilizer. Don't see any button. It's got a detachable, an attachable quiver attached to the bow. So, as you know. No, it's got a notch on it. Right here, it's got a knock. It attaches to a handheld, like trigger, handheld like release that I attach to my hand. It's like a wrist release. Yeah. Yes, I use a mechanical release. It's a kisser button. So, now I know what you mean. Good advice, Joseph. Good advice. Thanks for the 5 thumbs up. Very good advice. Very good. It's my mechanical release is in the other room, so I'll have to go get it. I'll have to get my mechanical release in the other room. That was good lasagna, by the way. But you get it. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a recurve. I am. So I'd probably get a 60-pound recurve or a low, maybe a 20-pound recurve. Well, it's good, nice to hear from you. But we're here to talk about different things. Oh yeah, you showed me that, Iron Man. That's a pretty good bow. Sorry to interrupt, but that's a good bow. I understand, Richard. Yeah, from what I can tell, yeah, because they're cams and stuff like that, and recurve is easier to use. Um, require a lot of cams and pulleys and. Honey Bunch, how you doing? Yes, I hope you're having a nice week. Angelique, how you doing? I was just showing my compound bow. Yeah, look at this nice bad boy. Oh, now. Thank you. I'm a backwoods boy at heart, I'm from the backwoods. Welcome, Honey Bunch. I just got a new pencil sharpener. You know, I'll put it this way. I prefer these simple crank devices over these electric powered pencil sharpeners. But I'll tell you why. Because if electricity runs out, you got no pencil sharpener. This, you got a pencil sharpener. So always get the crank ones. The crank ones are the best. Understandable, Richard. Understandable. Thanks for the tip. Old school. I like that, Angelique. Well, let's just say there's a prolonged power outage, you know, and you want to, well, I have, lanterns and stuff like that. So I have flashlights and lanterns. I have an emergency light. So if I want to write something, I can do it, you know. If I want to draw something, more than likely I'm going to draw more than write. So I like to draw. You know, drawing. Yeah. I do. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Very compact. I can take this apart with a simple pen. I can take all the components of this apart and put it in a bag. I can just take the pin slightly out, and I can take the bow part, this part, and all three components can be disassembled and disassembled and put right into a bag, into a backpack, just like that. So yeah, I do. The best thing about the cold steel cheap shot is that all the components, I'll show you, can be taken apart. Like this, like so. Like this. I can do the same thing with the back, and that's it. I can put it back together like so. I can do the same thing with the back. So I can reassemble and assemble this weapon easily. Ain't that fun? That's so true, Iron Man. So true. Yeah, dude. That was just pretty rude, disrespectful, but disrespectful stuff. Thank you, Iron Man, for dealing with that person. Very good thing to have. I want a recurve, to be honest with you, because recurve is a little bit easier to use. Um, I'm thinking about getting one, so you're in pretty good standing, Angelique, getting a recurve. So. Pretty good standing getting a recurve, I'll tell you that. So true. Anyway. Uh, uh, if the draw, you can always change the lens of your recurve. If it's a fiberglass recurve, you can always change the lens to a lighter, maybe 20-pound recurve. If you wanted to do that, you can always change the limbs if you wanted to. I don't have any, but I could. I've cooked with corned beef many times. But I'm trying to eat healthier, honey bunch, so probably not. Yes, and that's why recurves are a little bit better in that department. I have a video on it, see? I did a test shooting video. It's my latest video. I'm surprised you didn't find it. I did a test shoot on it last week. Last week I did it. Ah, cool, honey bunch. Yes, a little lasagna, not too much, just a small lasagna. Like a small container lasagna. Not too big. No, no, no. Portions, you know. I know, and it's rarity that I have it. I just had a little bit. Just this little container of lasagna. And that's it. Not like a lot. It's low. I forget, how low. It's got low FPS, and I'm gonna get some. I want to get it tuned up. Awesome, Angelique. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Uh, yeah, I'm happy with it. See, I over lubricated the thing, and this particular launcher, if you over lubricate it, it malfunctions. So I had to dry it out from the lubrication. I think it'll work better. From what I've heard from other people, it's like if you over lubricate it, it stops working, and that's what it did. It malfunctioned on me. But that's my own fault, you know. Cool, Angelique. You're making me. I like lasagna. That's true, Terry. That's true. There's always drawbacks with everything. Understandable, honey bunch. Honey bunch. Around, I think 1,000 something. I forget the. Let's see, how many subs do I got? Let me show you. I got them right here. Good thing I always keep my thing ready. $1,022K subscribers. So I hope that answers your question. Yeah. Bigger than what, Janine? Bushy? Well, I'll call you Janine. And if you're new here, you got to follow the rules. No blasphemy, no disrespect, no vulgarities, and no minors. Those are the rules. Follow that, you'll be okay. I do like the fall times. I do appreciate the fall has its own beauty. Let's see. Well, Janine, I'm a Christian. Okay, I believe. I don't think that's going to be my fate. But it might be yours. Janine is a troll. I mean, come on, a name like Janine Bushley? Come on. What else can you say? It's a troll. They always come up with these names that are just vulgar. A lot of these troll channels, they have these vulgar sound, they try to slide. Yes, and of course there's the apple cider and all those traditions. Honey Bunch. Yes, some people, you got grown people out here acting like adolescents on the internet. When I've said this a million times before, when I was, 13, I used to make prank calls. Then this was before the internet, by the way. But guess what? I grew up. I became a man. That's little boy stuff. You quit doing little boy stuff when you become a man. Oh, I plan on doing that, Honey Bunch. I do pumpkin destruction. Yeah, Betty. Yeah, goodbye bye. Trolls, they keep trying, they keep coming and coming. But I don't tolerate their existence on my stream. Oh, what a troll you are. Oh, you're not a troll? Okay. I didn't do it, so don't blame it on me. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, but my moderators do what they got to do. If they see something wrong, ain't my problem. Well, if it wasn't for all the trolls, I wouldn't be so rude, now would I? But that's not me doing that. That's my moderators, so don't blame it on me. Now, my moderator might have their own reason because, they do look at your channels, by the way. Yep. Let me explain this. My moderators look at your channels. You realize that, right? And if you don't have any videos on your channel, or your channel's suspect, you go. You know? Hey, Airgun Johnny, how you doing, buddy boy? Let me show you something. Oh, oh yeah, I got this compound you haven't seen before. I don't know why they want to pick on. I don't know why they think that they can pick on me. They can do that on the internet, but not in the real world. I'd. Sorry to hear that, Airgun Johnny. Well, I'll put it this way, Hunter. I want to hunt this bow season. I want to use my crossbow to hunt. So I want to do some bow hunting this October. I'm going to get a hunting license and go into it. Honey bunch. I'm not into robots, okay? What do you mean by that? What are you talking about, robots? Oh, okay. I've said before that in videos, I think in live streams, I said this that I said before in live streams that that robots, that in the future you'll have lifelike female robots, and doesn't mean I'm into them. It's just they're not available yet to anyone unless you got money, and they're not really. The technology's not really that good yet, and but once the technology gets better, if that happens, if that's in the future, which we're seeing like Harmony and stuff like that, we're seeing a major change in the dating scene if that happens. Yeah, artificial intelligence. Oh boy. Aren't you a married man, Airgun Johnny? You're a married man, from what I remember. Well, honey bunch, it wouldn't be like dating. Um, 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 well, I'll put it this way. Sometimes we'll get a moment's peace. She doesn't do that. It wouldn't be like dating or say. I don't think you have anything to worry about. You got a nice wife. Got kids. You're doing pretty well for yourself. Got air. You got a hobby. Most married men can't even allowed to have a hobby because Cupcake doesn't want it. So yes, medieval times. Uh, Iron Man. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Airgun Johnny. Yeah, men really love nagging. We don't. You nag men to do what you want. We won't do what you want. We hate nagging, by the way. We hate it. You annoy us with nagging. Nag, 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 bitch, 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 bitch. We hate that. You know, me being a bachelor, you know, I sometimes I think how lonely I am, but then I see men who have girlfriends, or I watch videos of similar and how miserable their lives are. I'm like, I'm not doing so bad. At least I don't have to come home to that. You know. Talk. Let's see it. Whatever, NBAC, you got to go anyway. That's pretty good, Angelique. You got to go, Incredibles egg. Um, Iron Man, get rid of him. Incredibles egg's got to go. I'm sorry. You're doing something right, Airgun Johnny, and you got kids and everything like that. You got a pretty good life. Thank you, Honor. Thank you. I can't speak Spanish. No, English, English, English. So that's what I speak. Yeah, you're happy. So got several kids. I mean, I mean, that's a pretty good life for you, man. You did pretty well. I do. I have good moderators. I choose them right. Awesome. Thank you, Airgun Johnny. Um, I can't wait to see you packing a like a Cobra Adder crossbow. Now that's going to be repeating crossbow. Now that's going to be very interesting. You know. Well, thank you, Bro Slice. I think yes. Uh, Thank you, thank you. It's a buzz cut, bro slice. It's going to be very interesting. You know what? I'll get the license when I get paid, and I'll go for the license. Might as well. Angelique, it's a hunting license. You can hunt anything within season, Angelique. Um, as long as it's in season, you can hunt it. So there's no specific license. All you need is a hunting license. When I was a kid. Oh, thank you, bro Sice. Thank you. It actually has meaning to it. The name was earned on the streets a little bit. This is a real story. Well, at least the streets of my town. There was a guy who wanted to fight my brother out in the parking lot. Everyone's yelling, and my brother used to bring trouble back to our house because he was getting into trouble, and he was getting a lot of fights, And so this guy wants to come in and on our outer door, he wants to come in and fight my brother, and I'm like, and before that, everyone in the parking lot's yelling and screaming and stuff like that. And I'm the only one. Everyone has a shovel, a baseball bat, you name it. I'm the only one who has a slingshot, and so what happens is that this guy's trying to come in, and I have pulled back the slingshot, and on the third shot, I nailed him right in his Adam's apple, and he went down pretty fast. He was a tall, brawny dude, looked like a linebacker, and he's like, it took him a minute. And before that, everyone was yelling and screaming, hooting and hollering. Crickets after that, and it took him a minute to get back up. People thought he was dead. I shot him in the Adam's apple with a marble in the throat. Dang, you must have a good. I do. Well, I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it, Iron Man. So it's a name that I earned, and that's what I was called. You know, Slingshot Warrior. So it's a name that I earned from back in the day. you know. Thank you, Honey Bunch. I'm the eldest brother, actually. So it was my little bro I stuck up for, my baby brother. Um, Quite a few from back in the day. Crazy. Because of my brothers, I was introduced to some unsavory characters. I had to defend myself many a times. I could tell you some very interesting stories that happened. A lot of fights that used to break out, unsavory characters I had to deal with. There were many situations. I was stabbed once in a trailer park. Can't see it on camera, but I was stabbed with a tin broomstick handle. You can see it. That was literally that's scary. Yeah, those were interesting times. I was kind of fearless back then, so not much scared me after the things I've been through. I know, I know. I lived an interesting life, honey bunch. Oh boy. It sounds like your sister was basically, you were basically there to protect your sister from, got a ringing in my ear, from, from men that would probably use her and abuse her. So, and that's what, brothers and sisters and mothers are designed to do on both genders. Um, they can vet, you know. Well, I survived it. I got a stab wound to the chest. I got speared in the chest, but I wasn't afraid. Yeah, it was nasty. I got speared in the chest. It was a those cheap tin broomstick handles. The guy hit me on the head with he hit me on the head before he stabbed me with it. Of course, it didn't faze me because I was going to kill him. I had a pair of scissors, and I was going to kill him. I already got him in the hand, so I was prepared to kill that son of a bitch. So interesting life I lived. Well, that's good air gun, Johnny. I mean, you got to have legitimate. Well, I can tell you how that fight got started. This guy, his name was Johnny. I had a pair of scissors in my hand. He said, put his hand out there like this on the table, right here. He says, you don't have the balls to bury that pair of those scissors into my hand. He didn't know me very well. I didn't like him already. I didn't like him anyway. So I took the pair of scissors and I put a nice little hole in his hand. I didn't like the guy. I didn't know each other for years. I just did. I knew him and I hated him. So he said I didn't have the balls to do it. Boy, was he wrong. See, I don't bullshit people. Okay, I'm not telling like stupid, pie in the sky stories. These are real things that happened to me. I got the stab wounds to prove it. I don't know, Isabel. And who are you? Do you know the rules of the stream? Before you come in, there's no blasphemy, no minors, no vulgarity, and of course, no disrespect. Follow those rules, you'll be just fine. Well, thank you. I use an AI software to make that profile pic. you know. Well, those are the rules I set down. Those are the rules once you're in my stream, you got to follow. If you don't, you'll get booted. Honey bunch. It's a late night stream. This channel is mostly about outdoor stuff. It's mostly about, outdoor guy stuff. It's about, air guns. It's about archery, slingshots, bushcraft, and stuff like that. Well, good for you, Isabel. The army has really gotten weak and ineffectual these days. Oh, yes, I do. I have a whole collection of slingshots, Angelique. I've shown my slingshots before, Angelique. That would mean you're in the MPs, Isabel. You're a military police woman. I've been wanting to do panels again. I want to find the proper guests. I wanted to do an archery guest, and basically the historical concept of archery for self-defense and hunting, how it's been used for thousands of years as a way to people to defend themselves and against other people and predators and wild beasts and to hunt with to gather food. Knives. I have knives, broaches. I have less than lethal launchers. If you never heard of less than lethal, I think you might find that very interesting. I also collect novelty coins. They don't have any value, but they have value to me. I like fictional science fiction or fantasy currency. Look at this. 25 sci-fi credits. This is 10 sci-fi credits. Look at that. Awesome, Aragon Johnny. Thank you, Brochis. Good for you, Brochis. You all gotta have hobbies, I guess. I used to do Legos when I was a kid. I used to be very good at it too. I used to be able to build stuff that was better than the stuff on the those little like build diagrams. I used to build better, stuff that was better than the build diagrams. I was very talented that way. By the way, to the MP, the military policewoman, I'm really not attracted. I just want to say this. You can stay here. We might have a good hobby, but I want to say that if you're looking for a date, no, I'm really not into that. I like feminine women, and if you're doing a masculine job, well, it's easy to say that you have a masculine personality, and I don't like that. So if you're looking for a date, don't bother. I'm not interested. Well, you're a lady. You're attracted to that, You're attracted to masculinity. So yeah, that would be your thing. But men and women are like polarities. We're like magnets. Opposites attract. Femininity attracts masculinity, but a masculine female and a masculine male do not attract. They repulse. They repel. They're repulsed by each other. Well, at least, what I've learned is that masculine women are attracted to a masculine men, but masculine men do not like masculine women. So there's a natural reverse polarity there. That's just biology, by the way. Cool, honey bunch. Well, it's just natural. It's biological, Aragon Johnny. Men are attracted to feminine, soft-spoken women. Okay, men that have testosterone are attracted to feminine, soft-spoken women, um, and women are attracted to masculine men. Feminine women are attracted to masculine, strong, competent men. So it doesn't work the other way around. It doesn't work like with the same polarity. And you'll be out of here in 10 seconds. Moderators, time for you to go. It's true. I understand, Richard. That's funny because I've been to Walmart and I see a lot of Legos in the toy section. I work there, so I see a whole bunch of Lego sets in the toy section. Okay, let me explain to you about the pretty boys. The ones with the boyish good looks. Um, they only appeal to like young girls, like teenage girls. The pretty boys. But as women get older, they prefer men with more chiseled features, um, more rugged good looks, you could say, more like a Chad kind of look. Um, so the pretty boys, for example, as women age, they don't find that attractive anymore. That's why you see a lot of the, like near the end of the boy band craze, for example, a lot of the fans got younger and younger. Um, cool, cool. Broachies, bro, broaches size, broachies, or whatever. Okay, a good example of this is of a Chad would be Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill is for women is probably like he's successful, he's tall, he's fit, he's got like a good jawline. Um, so yeah, that would be considered a Chad. You know. Game over for what, Riley? Remember what I said about yeah. Oh, thank you, Aragon Johnny. The point is, it's better that I don't know anyway. But the point is that that's the point. I do know a little bit about attraction. I'm not saying that I'm a complete expert on the deal, but a lot of times I just choose to be. It's a lot easier for me, to be by myself than deal with some of the craziness. A lot of bad things can happen to you when you let a woman in your life. I'm a straight man, don't get me wrong, but it's hard to deal with some of the craziness. You know what I mean? This is the reason why I'm going overseas. I have a girl waiting for me overseas. You know what I mean? Like just Western modern women they don't appeal to me. I'm going to the Philippines. Ain't no cat. I have a girl in the Philippines, dude. I'm about to get my passport. I'm about to go see her. I do. I do. But at this point, it would be suicide for any man to get married in the West. With the family law regime to being the way it is. Yeah, if it's mutually assured, I'm saying it's like you're trading value for value, it's okay. But what we're seeing is a kind of like with a no fault divorce and everything is a kind of like theft. Legalized theft and forced wealth transfer from men to women. So if you get a divorce, it's going to be pretty bad. uh, I'd say bury your assets now, Airgun Johnny, just in case. I agree with that. But like I say, it's the family law regime that really is the reason why a lot of men don't get married these days. You know. And I'm already planning to go overseas to the Philippines, so. Well, I'll put it this way, Richard. How old are you, Richard? Just by asking, how old are you? Now, if you're from like a different generation, like an older generation, yeah, you're 60. And you never had a divorce. At least not yet. I mean, knock on wood, you know. Even like a lot of older people are getting divorced. It's called a gray divorce, you know. Um, I've seen a lot of stories where a lot of old timers like yourself, you're about to retire, and then all of a sudden you got a divorce. And you got nothing. I do believe that. That's why I'm going overseas. It's not the women's fault that this is happening. It's basically the legal system that allows them to get away with this kind of legalized theft that we're seeing. So if I'm getting married, it's not going to be in this country with the way the laws are. This is no place to raise children if I found out any place. But yes, I do have a woman that I'm seeing, and I think I might stay. Well, I'm not going to get into the little details of how we met. That's a little personal. I'm just going to say that, needs to say that, I put it this way. There is something about my own women, and I don't like to disrespect my own women, but white women are the worst kind of, the dumbest women I've ever met. They will fall for anything, you know? When I talk to women from East Asia and stuff like that, they're not that stupid. They have more common sense. When I talk to women from Russia, Western white women are the most dumbest women on the planet, and I can tell you they are. But they're basically like a child allowed to burn your house down, pretty much. So stupid they are. That's true. That's true, Aragon Johnny. And that's the thing. I do believe in something. It's called God. I believe in traditional relationships. The current regime that we're under just doesn't believe in tradition. Well, it's sad, but you live with it. Just like a man, you grin and bear it. You know. But it's just like you got to deal with what you got to deal with. And if I have to leave, I have I've dated nothing but white women half my life, But white women have been the most selfish, the most it's not even the fact that they're selfish, it's the fact that they lack common sense. They got no brains, none, not a brain in their head. They had a brain, they'd eat it. When I talk to women from East Asia, when I talk to women from Latin America, they got more common sense than most of these white women. They know what's valuable. Terrible. How stupid they are. And I don't like to downgrade my own women like this, but to my American white women, you are idiots. Thing is, I can't save you from yourselves, from your own stupidity. So I'm taking my business elsewhere. That's what I'm doing. I should do a video on this. My opinions on like white women in particular, That's not true. I'm sorry. Talking to people. It's not from people online. It's from my own experience, Richard. It's from seeing what's there, Well, thank you, Angelique. And that's all I'm going to say about that. That's my opinion of it. I can't not deny what I'm saying, But the thing is, I'm moving away from the white woman. I got another woman, which is basically not from the West, and she's not white. She's Filipina. So, she's feminine, and she's got a good head on her shoulders. She's got common sense. Well, maybe so, but that just shows their own stupidity, doesn't it, Richard? If you're so easily swayed by, the programming, the movies, the culture, it shows how, dumb you are. There comes a point when you got to say, you don't follow, we're not doing this, I think it's, for example, you talk to, now there are some smart white women out there, but they're from Eastern Europe. Because they lived through communism. The smartest white women I've ever seen and talked to are the ones from Eastern Europe. But the ones from the West, from England to America, they're all stupid. And they're stupid against they're not, and they're just butt stupid. I mean, it's like even the ones in some of my family, some of the younger ones in my family. I mean, it's terrible how stupid they are. So true, Airgun Johnny. How you doing, Jake guys? Well, I don't have a bad attitude towards women. What I'm saying is that American white women are the problem. They're idiots. I'm saying that American and even a lot of the British white women I've spoken to, um, they're not that bright. Mm. They lack common sense. They're stupid. Spoke to women in Latin America and in East Asia. They're not as stupid. I swear, I don't know what made my own women that stupid. But I can't deal with the stupidity anymore. I found myself a nice Filipino girl, and that's it. I'm done. Sorry to hear that, Jake Eyes. You're doing a good job, though. I will. I have been. Give me a thumbs up if you're new here, though. Yes. But, that was my opinion. But, I found myself a nice woman. And and that's going to become my new wife. I thought you did in the line of duty. Well, we've all had those times in our lives. I've had a few of those times when I fell down and hurt myself. And yeah, it's not fun, man. Oh, you're looking for a presentation, huh? Ba-bong. Compound bow. Ah, you. I remember I did something like that a while back. Oh man, I fell down the stairs and tore the ligaments out of my knee once when I was in high school. Funny thing is, I was walking down a very small bunch of stairs, and it wasn't even that big of stair steps. It was stair steps that went down to the school bus, and I twisted my knee and tore the ligaments. I had to get surgery on it. It wasn't good. Yes, big boy toys. That's what I like. Yeah, it can't hurt. At least you didn't break it. At least you didn't tear the ligaments out of your kneecap. So it'll heal. So that's good. Jake Eyes. You've been through a lot this last week, this week. You almost got burned up. I mean, now you got your knee, hurt your knee, and man, but you keep going, man. You keep going. Man, you're like Batman. I mean, you're like if Batman was like had to basically had to pay his medical bills. You know. Um. Aw, that's so sweet, Jake. You know, you're a lot like Batman. You're adopting, kids just like Batman, like Dick Grayson, and yeah, yeah. It's sad what happened to their mother, though. I mean, but we all have our appointed time. I mean, that's. But it's good that you're basically helping those kids. Amen, Airgun Johnny. Amen. Okay, is it just me? And because I work at Walmart, I see a lot of people. Has anybody noticed this lately that kids' faces, I mean, particularly below the eyes, look almost like, freeze dried? They look like aged, you could say. They look like dehydrated. They got bags underneath their eyes. They look like they're aging faster. I mean, they're just little kids, but they're aging faster. Does anybody notice that? I'm like, you look at their faces, they got lines underneath their eyes. I'm like, what's going on here? I didn't look like this when I was a kid. I saw pictures of me when I was a kid. I was a pretty healthy looking kid, but kids today, they look like their faces have been they look like they're dehydrated. They look like they've been freeze dried. Yeah, I know. It's getting weird out here. It really is. I know, Aragon Johnny, but it's just weird. You got kids with bags underneath their eyes. I mean, I'm not saying all of them have bags underneath their eyes, but I see a lot of them have them. I see them with little lines underneath their eyes. At that young age, they shouldn't have like little lines underneath their eyes, like down here. You know, it's a little weird. It's like there's something in the water or something in the food. Um, Amen, Aragon Johnny. Amen. Yeah, I guess you have to have discernment to really see this. I mean, something you've been noticing. I mean, something I've been noticing. You know, because I have to work all the time. You know, a lot of families come up to me asking me questions about which aisle here. Can you find this product? I'm starting to notice some things, and I don't say none, but it's like kids got bags underneath their eyes. At that age, I'm like, why? You know what I mean? Well, you notice these things. I mean, come on now. It's not. True, true, Airgun Johnny, true. But there's something wrong with the diet. Something wrong with the I don't know what it is. Something wrong with maybe the plastics or something. I don't know. But you notice these things, They look like it freeze dried. They're But that's just some of my noticings. Maybe it's because it's the end times that I notice these things, People look sicker these days. I mean, it's sure. I could use a new sub, a subscription. Go ahead. I think that's sweet. I have nieces and nephews that are just bundles of joy to me. Cool. Cool, bro cheese. I'm in Airgun Johnny. Okay, let's get on another subject. Well, I have to get to know you for a while. A long while. You have to be on the up and up. So that's going to be a long time before you ever qualify for moderator. Okay, Jake Eyes, it's been nice talking to you. Richard, I'm not so sure about aliens. In the news, California just passes the 28th Amendment, which is not good for the Second Amendment. That's California. That being said, yeah, I think it's about time I went off. It's getting late. Understand, Jake, guys. I understand you've been through a lot today. You need your rest. Well, yes, we just don't know, Arrogant Johnny. We just don't know. All right, everyone. All right, Airgun Johnny. All right, Richard Kent. It's been nice talking to you. We got the trolls out. This has been a very good stream. We talked about different things. Thank you, Airgun Johnny. God bless everybody. I know my opinions aren't exactly everyone agrees with them, but we can always agree to disagree. And awesome, Jake guys. See you, Jake guys. See you, everyone. It's been very nice talking to everyone. God bless you. Have a blessed evening. See you, bro cheese.